I literally couldn't imagine more.
I thought this was, considering the timing right now, I think this commercial was epic. The timing right now with him just bagging the Lori Harvey joint, or it going public, for Amazon to put this out with James. I thought this was really
Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Cologne.
I am MarcusMack, and this is the EAC Show coming to you from sunny South Florida. And Emilio definitely just sprung that on me because I had no idea we was going live right now.
Joining us today on episode 115 of the EAC Show, we got lovable loser Lavaughn Harvey. And Lavaughn, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to join you as a lovable loser this week. And we're going to give the crown, and it's sad to say this, but at the end of the season, I'm going to hand it over to Mr. MarcusMack because he's going to end the season on a high note because he is the only one that had the Tampa Bay Bucs winning this fucking Super Bowl, Lavaughn.
Deserved. Well deserved, MarcusMack. You called it, man. It just made sense, but I'll give you the floor.
Thank you. What can I say, man? You know, I want to thank all my supporters.
You want to thank God?
I want to thank God. Yeah, you know, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here right now. But yeah, man, I think they played an excellent game, man. You know, Mahomes played a great game too. We can't take that from Kansas City. But I think Tom Brady just played a great game, and it wasn't just the offensive side of it. Tampa Bay's defensive line had Mahomes under serious pressure. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like it was just a heavy offensive game, and it was for both teams. But I think defensively, Kansas City did their thing too. They just couldn't beat Brady at all.
You want to go first, Lavaughn, or you want me to rant?
Well, I don't know if I have much of a rant, but what I will say is, yes, I had the Chiefs winning. So I'll go out on a limb and say, yeah, I had the Chiefs winning. But I am not surprised at all that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won this game. I didn't think this would be the result. I mean, again, we like to gamble on this podcast. So does anybody here know what the odds were that the Chiefs would not score a touchdown?
It's very rare, very rare.
I think it was like -8. I think it was given.
No. I'll take
at halftime.
No, 7.5. But he's talking about before the game started, Marcus.
Before the game started, it was 60-1. First of all, nobody was taking that bet. No one took that bet. No one should have taken that bet. You know what I mean? But them boys came out on defense and they played a hell of a game. I said before the game to Brad, I told my homegirl, I said, you think Bucs gonna do it? She goes, maybe. I said, Shaq and them boys gonna get after Mahomes, so we'll see. And that's what happened, right? A banged-up offensive line for the Chiefs, a well-prepared defensive line for the Buccaneers, and then get Pat Mahomes his worst game of his entire life, from high school to college to the NFL. So it just happened to be Tampa's night. The GOAT is here, and I'll get a little deeper into other things during the game that happened, but congratulations to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, man. Shout out to all those guys on the Buccaneers winning their first Super Bowl. That's huge, man. Fournette scoring a touchdown. Evans looking like the beast he is. Godwin, you know, he didn't do much that game, but he took his team to this level. You know what's crazy? Fun fact, which some of you probably already know, and I'll let it go. Brady threw a touchdown to all the guys he took up off the street. Fournette came off the street. Gronk came off the street. Antonio Brown. Those are the main guys who scored touchdowns.
So MarcusMack was on the right side, so his response is going to be more of a magisterial, royalty, you know, king of Zamunda response, which is
roll out the red carpet,
which is 100% due.
You gotta remember. I only gave my prediction based on historic, just the vibe in the field.
Right. You, on the other hand, were on the same side as me. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Lavaughn. I'm rather disappointed in your response, and I'll explain to you why. Because I'm fucking pissed off, goddammit, and I'm going to tell you the truth. This is why I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off because, that should not happen. I don't care if Brady's GOAT. Brady is the GOAT. Matter of fact, I like the Brady I saw today who was throwing the Lombardi trophy off the boat and was drunk as hell and was drunk off of avocado, tequila, or whatever it may be. I loved it. I loved it. Let me see more of that and I'll become more of a Tom Brady fan. Tom Brady, look, to me, he brings leadership 100%. But that defense was stellar. They shut down Mahomes and the boys. Yo, they couldn't do a goddamn thing. They couldn't do nothing. Mahomes was running for his life. Mahomes was running for him like the cops was chasing him and he just stole something from the store.
Yeah, they were after him like crazy. I mean, JPP, Sue, Shaq, them boys was after him all game. And you know what's funny? Mahomes still made some of the most, literally, I'm not just saying this, he still made some of the most amazing passes I've ever seen in my life.
Yo, listen, they were having MarcusMack, they were having so much fun on that boat today. So much fun that Leonard Fournette tweeted out, yo, I'm so drunk and it's so hot out here that I can see all of Jason Pierre-Paul's fingers because he only got like 8 fingers because he blew up his hands in a fireworks accident.
Yo, man.
That's out of pocket.
Good for them. You see Brady was with it.
Brady was pissy. He was so drunk, fam.
Oh my gosh, getting helped out.
I mean, honestly, guys, you just won your 7th ring. What are you gonna do?
I'll tell you what, I got 2 words for you just to sum up the whole Brady being drunk. 2 words, that's it. Some consider one, but 2 words. Off season. There you have it.
Listen.
Because we all know in season, Brady does not even look at a can of beer. He don't even look at it.
But wait, hold on. Here's my thing.
Season. That's it.
Think about it. If you won the Super Bowl, both of y'all won the Super Bowl, what would y'all do?
No, of course.
What you would want to do, celebrating.
No, I mean, don't get it twisted. I'll be incoherent. Like, literally, I won't be responsive. Like, you're going to need, CPR resuscitation on me because I'm going to be comatose. That, I agree totally. I don't disagree what he's doing. I agree. I'm saying, if this was the Tom Brady became more relatable to the common man today than ever before.
Yeah.
Tom Brady was being carried by the 3rd-string quarterback. Tom Brady made more money just making his team to the Super Bowl than that quarterback made the whole year.
As a matter of fact, when has Tom Brady ever done, other than interviews, obviously, when has he ever done like personable stuff where he was talking like a commercial or anything?
No, I mean he does endorsements here and there, but his endorsements are PR because of who he is and who he's married to. This is the first time you get to see Tom Brady unleashed. This is Tom Brady on South Beach. This is Tom Brady in Fort Lauderdale. This is Tom Brady in Ybor City. This is exactly what you saw today.
This is Tom Brady post Belichick, baby.
Post Belichick, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, but that T-Mobile commercial was the most intimate commercial I've ever seen Tom Brady.
Yeah, because now he gets to have a little bit more fun. He's not in that structured environment,
Loosened up, yeah. You get that feel from that commercial. I don't know, I have a marketing mind, so I'm definitely gonna look at the commercial. And that T-Mobile commercial, I feel like it was very intimate, and I never seen anything like that with Tom Brady.
Yo, look, Lavaughn, if TMZ gets a video of Gronk or Tom Brady snorting lines off the Lombardi Trophy, I'm stopping. I'm not even doing podcasts or this anymore.
It make a little bit of sense.
I mean, damn, yo. They living it up in Tampa right now. All social media blowing up. They going nuts out there. It's crazy. It's insane. I know people from this side going over there, having fun, partying, having a good time. Yo, it is what it is.
Yeah, bad boys. What you gonna do? And they played it during the going to break. And I was like, hey, look at that. Brady's so powerful. He just shoots a video the week before, and all of a sudden going into break after a touchdown to Gronk.
So we got to talk about Kansas City. We have to address Kansas City. MarcusMack, you started us off, so start us off again. What do you think happens from Kansas City here on in? Is this just a bump in the road? Are they still going to be the team next year to beat? Is Mahomes going to be motivated? What you think? Give me your opinion.
I mean, that's the defending champions. So it's not like this was just like on a whim. Because just a regular team isn't just gonna make it to the Super Bowl like that. You don't just make it to the Super Bowl on a whim. We know that. I just feel like this was one of those years where they faced a formidable opponent. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think they have what it takes to make it to the Super Bowl next year.
Lavaughn, let me take this real quick, Lavaughn, because I want to hear your response to this. Can you please explain to me how Andy Reid and the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs did not make the necessary adjustments and realize, like, yo, they're not going to give us over the top. We got to do something else.
Oh, I see that, but here's a problem. Not a problem, but the game is about adjustment. They haven't had to adjust all year long, and quite frankly, for Mahomes' career. Now at this point in time, it's like, yo, we're not going to change up our game plan. We're going to stick to what we know, and that's just Mahomes. But guess what? You're right. They should have adjusted. Yo, the running back was getting 7-8 yards every time he ran the ball. They were not going to let Tyreek Hill get loose on them boys. It wasn't going to happen. And coaches were like, we're not going to adjust, and that's where you lost. That's where you didn't score a touchdown. Plain and simple. That's, again, you know what? Andy Reid was just amazing. He got out-coached.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. He got out-coached, but to me, it's just asinine to sit there and just say over and over and over again, we're going to keep running Tyreek Hill deep, or Watkins, or Hardman, or whatever it may be. And they weren't allowing you to do that. So it's like, yo, when are you going to wake up and just be like, yo, let's take what they're giving us and then try to hit a home run. You know, you just literally was trying to hit every home run. These guys with gas just running routes down the field. Now, Marcus, I need your help on this, please. Okay? I eat crow when I lose. I have no problem eating crow. I have no problem coming on this show and saying I was wrong. That's the definition of being a man. You could sit there and give me credit when I'm right, and when I'm wrong, I'll take the L. No problem. But for all you people out there hitting my phone or DMing me on Instagram, if you ain't have no motherfucking money in the game, your level of what you or the shit talking is way lower.
Agreed. Again, and it's unfortunately in a sad situation where I didn't have any skin in the game, and that's because, again, I thought Chiefs would win. But again, that goes back to me not feeling confident about it. So I haven't talked trash to anybody. Congratulations to Brady. I don't know if I'm going to touch on this now, but I still think Mahomes is the blip in the road. This is all part of his story. So I'm not worried about it. I think Mahomes has at least 2 more up his sleeve. He has 2 more rings to get, I think, still. You know, I still think he's next. I still think he's the boat. I think they're going to replace Aaron Rodgers as the boat. That's down the line. We'll talk about that later. I think it's a blip in the road, but I didn't have any skin in the game, so I can't really talk much at all.
Buffalo ain't big, so.
Buffalo, that's your response. No, Marcus, I needed your help. I needed your help in this instance.
There's nothing for me to say because it's like, it don't even matter about skin in the game for me. I can't tell you
Listen.
because my team wasn't in the game.
I was taking match. People was hitting me. You was wrong. Da 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 da. And then mind you, I'll listen to it. I'll hear it out. I have no problem hearing it out. But there's levels to this. If you ain't put no bread on the game to sit there and say, oh, Tampa was going to win, and then come to me and tell me you told me so, what did you really tell me?
No, it's different when you got bread on the line.
What? That's like going to the club, right? And you got a group of people, and you buying bottles, and they drinking by the bar, and they want to act like they Big Willie in it. You're like, yo, homie, go that way. What?
Nah, what's that like? It's like y'all go to the club and you buy Hennessy, and a nigga who ain't put in nothing talking about some, man, this Hennessy nasty. You should have got you say, nigga, you should have put some money on it.
There you go. Even that. That's a better example. You're like, what? Like who? Like I got people texting me that follow on the show. They talk about, oh, I knew you from elementary school. Elementary school, nigga. What? Go get the fuck out of here.
Did you hear about the guy they say put like $3 million on Tampa or something? Like, he put $3 million?
Yeah, the mattress guy. He always does that. It's a promotion that he does for his mattress company. He ended up winning back $6.35 million. MarcusMack, I think that's his name.
Yeah, and it's crazy. You know, it's funny, Emilio. I was with you a couple times, and you asked a few people who you got in this game. You know what the response was?
Kansas City.
It was never. I'm going Tampa, right? It was. You know, this is the line right here. Tell me if I'm wrong. Man, it's hard to bet against Brady. So that just shows you there was no like.
For sure.
There was no solid faith in Tampa Bay.
And then I hear yourself. I that means you can't. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing out of your mouth. Because I can't bet against Brady isn't I told you so. No, it is. It's not I told you so.
See, look, my whole thing was Tampa had so much to prove. They had not even so much to prove. Tom Brady had a lot going on this game. There was just a lot riding on this game. Not even so saying a lot to prove. Because of the separation of him and Bill Belichick. Bottom line. Because you can't say two bosses can't occupy the same office. Right? And they have been coexisting in New England for a very long time. And for them not to be able to coexist anymore, and him to go his way, and Bill Belichick to stay where he is, and that whole situation over there didn't work out for this season, him to go off his first season leaving New England, he wins the Super Bowl.
That shit crazy.
It's a lot riding on the game. Just, that's iconic, and this is one of the best players to ever throw a football. So, I just feel like that's why I said, man, listen, I want to see Tampa win. Do you think Tampa's going to win? How the fuck you going to ask MarcusMack what? I don't know no statistics. I'm telling you statistically, nigga, this shit'll make a whole lot more sense if Tom Brady won. That's something to celebrate. Not Kansas City winning again. Mahomes, he got more time in him. Let him get next year. This year, Tom Brady got his, and I'm happy to see it.
So real quick, you think Tom Brady wins it again, both views? Next year? I'm not even gonna do that to you. We got a whole bunch of episodes to figure that shit out. So let's talk about the halftime show. Right? The Weeknd. I want to give the Weeknd a little golf clap. Weeknd, great job. I'm happy for you. I think he did an excellent job. There was some sound issues. Obviously, he has nothing to do with that. MarcusMack, you and I both know that sometimes shit just goes fucking wrong. Like, it just happens. One of the best interviews we've ever done on the EAC show, and we had lighting issues. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
no. We had plug issues.
That too. That was the first part. But you know what I'm saying?
Long enough plug.
That happens. I mean, if we would have pulled that interview off in the beginning, that would have been gorgeous. But anyway, back to the point. Shout out to the Weeknd. I really did like the show. I thought everything that they did and they put together was well done. I applaud him for putting up his own money. MarcusMack, you and I both know, doing this show and doing this podcast, that there's expenses that come, and sometimes you gotta pull it out your own pocket to sit there and say, look, I'm gonna make this product better. Not only do you put in time, you also gotta put in money.
You put in money. What happened?
He had to pay. So basically, there's a budget for the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl was like, look, that's over budget. We're not paying for that shit. Like, and he was like, okay, I'll put it myself. It's gonna happen the way I want it to happen. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it my way. So he went $7 million over budget to pull out that performance.
Wait. Did he have like an angel?
Nah, he just wanted it to be. I mean, don't get it twisted. I mean, the fireworks display and those cameras are insane. So he wanted the best high quality cameras and lighting and dancers and everything that he wanted, he got. I applaud him. Don't get boxed up in a corner. Yo, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this with 2 feet in, and I'm gonna do it the right way. I ain't gonna do it like half-assing the shit.
And I think that's really like the main driving purpose of him putting up his own money. This is the Super Bowl. I am not half-stepping.
Yeah, but $7 million. If that's an accurate number, congratulations. I'll be honest. I didn't see. I had kind of a headache, to be honest. I kind of watched Super Bowl 1 hour.
Yeah, I had the biggest headache, dude. I'm the one who took fucking Kansas City first half, first quarter, second half, money line. Like, I was hurt. Dude, I went to the ticket place, and the ticket place was like, yo, we're not taking no more plays on Kansas City. It's too much money. Thank God they saved me.
I'm sure a lot of folks lost a lot of money, you know what I mean? So I just didn't feel good about it at all. But, man, it was at 3.5. You should have known, Emilio, when it went from 3.5 to 3. You should have known.
Yo, Fournette was rocking.
Good for him.
Oh, listen.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for all of them. I'm happy for Gronk, Mike Evans, Godwin, a whole offensive lineman, the defense for them boys. Yo, when let me explain something to you. When Winfield hit Tyreek Hill with the deuces and got flagged, I was not mad at him. I don't even think that should have been flagged. MarcusMack, Tyreek Hill scores a touchdown the last time they played and hit homie with the deuces while he was going in for the touchdown. And then in reverse, he gets an interception in the Super Bowl against Tyreek Hill, hits him with the deuces, and they throw the yellow hanky. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Hey, stop kicking them when they're down, man. You win the Super Bowl, move on. That's what the message was. But I would do some up too.
Now, I didn't have to feel that bad, MarcusMack and Lavaughn. Before the Super Bowl started, there was a Super Bowl Super Watch show that Pat McAfee and them boys put together. I know you guys saw it on Instagram. Pat literally put $30,000 on tails and lost. And then AJ Hawk had the audacity to just cold-bloodedly savagery say, sorry.
Look, man, I called you. Look, we actually spoke like maybe a little bit after that. It was at first quarter at halftime, and I don't know what you guys were doing for the Super Bowl, but I was at a little party again with one eye open, with my head killing me, and a few of us knew that this coin flip was a big deal. You know, we're like, yo, heads or tails. So flipped it, and once the guy put his head up and said tails, about 5 of us were like, oh, Pat. But I will say this, maybe I'm jumping the gun. Did you see his other ticket though? His FanDuel ticket.
Yeah, I did see it.
Those are awesome, man. Yo, Florida, tighten up, man. Tighten up, Florida. I'm interested. Those are tough to hit.
So he put a $500 play and he hit. It was Gronk anytime touchdown, MarcusMack, Antonio Brown anytime touchdown, Leonard Fournette anytime touchdown, and then Gronk to have 29 yards receiving anytime touchdown. Listen, Florida, you need to get on your shit. You need to get on this FanDuel, this DraftKings. Allow us to be able to gamble and play legally here in the state. You know what? In all actuality, it would make business in the state even better. Even more people will come to this beautiful ass state. Governor Ron DeSantis, you are the man. Make this happen.
Oh, yeah. It would be super.
That would make Florida, that would add to the tourist attraction.
You mean to tell me I could go to the club, the strip club, the restaurant, whatever it may be, and I can gamble and enjoy the environment that I'm in with the alcoholic beverage?
Sign me up.
Sit with down.
Sign me up.
Miami Beach and gambling?
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
At that point, you're running.
Could you imagine? You got a winning ticket in your hand and the girl next to you don't even speak English. You're like, hey, look, because she don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, but she's down for the ride, though.
She's down for the ride. Yo, that's going to conclude episode 115 of the EAC Show. I'm Emilio A. Cologne. That is MarcusMack. That is Lavaughn Harvey. Make sure you click like, subscribe on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. And make sure you check us out next episode. We appreciate all the support.
All right, fellas.
Yo, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Hopefully, it worked out perfect. I hope so.
We got
What? So we was just live just now?
Yeah.
Alright, I like that. I'm feeling that.
I gotta double check and make sure, but that I know of, yeah.
Alright, y'all keep it cool. How y'all be cool, man? Lavaughn, you back to your family, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it, man. Y'all be easier.
How's y'all day?
One division has arrived.
Peace.